There's a remodeling company in almost every market that has a full calendar. I want to show you a client we started working with about a year ago. When he came to us, he was doing okay on paper, 6 figures in revenue. We didn't change his pricing, we didn't rebuild his whole business. We just put 4 simple marketing systems in place in a specific order. And within 90 days, he was booked out. After 6 months, he added $500,000 in new project revenue at a 30% net margin. If you run a remodeling company and you want a full calendar, this is the video for you.
The first on the list is the map pack.
I want to show you something. I'm going to screen share right now. I'm just going to pull up and type Orem Remodeler near me. Watch what loads first. It's not the ads at the very top. Look just below those. That box. There's 3 listings, a map on the right. Those are Google business profiles, and Google is showing them to someone who is actively searching for a remodeler right now in my city, ready to call someone. No ad spend, no monthly retainer, no SEO agency charging you $3,000 a month to rank a website that might show up on page 2 in 18 months. This is free traffic from people who already know and want what you do. Someone types in remodeler near me. So think about what's actually happening here, because they have a project. They want to call someone this week, maybe to learn more. The business in that box, they didn't buy their way in. They built something that Google trusts, and Google rewards them with free high-intent traffic every single day. And here's how you can guarantee you're being shown right here. Open your Google business profile right now. Check that your primary category is set to the one service you want the most work for. Not 5 services, not one general service, one specific service. Make sure your photos are recent and show actual completed work of that type of job. And if you have fewer than 20 reviews, that's your first job. Call your last 10 customers from that specific job and ask them to leave one. That's the foundation. Everything else we're about to talk about is built on top of this specific Google business profile.
Next is the converting website.
When someone finds you in the map pack, a lot of them are going to click through to your website before they call. They want to see more. They want to feel confident that they're going to invite someone into their house and spend thousands of dollars on this. And this is where most remodeling companies lose the lead. Not because the work is bad, but because the website makes it hard to say frickin' yes. So I'm going to pull up right now kind of a remodeler site just from my area right here. I'm going to blur out some names so I don't call someone out. Do you see how there's just a bunch of services listed? It's kind of general what they do. There's some phone number here. There might be a couple reviews down here. This is what most remodeler websites look like. 5 different services on the homepage, a phone number that's kind of buried here and there, no reviews that are easily visible, stock photos of houses that I don't even think they built. Someone lands here after finding you in the map pack, someone who was ready to call, and now they're confused about what you actually do and if they can trust you. Now I'm gonna swap over to a site that's not that. Notice how it's one service. There's a phone number clearly right here in the middle and at the top right. There's real reviews easily accessible and before and after job photos that look actually real. In a world of AI, that's a big deal. A person who lands here knows exactly what they're getting and exactly how to reach you. One of these sites converts, one of them doesn't. I'll let you decide what. There's a reason the one service rule works. When you give someone 5 options, they have to make a decision before they even want to contact you. And when people have to make decisions, a lot of them just leave. Your website's not a brochure. It's not there to show everything you can do. Its only job is to take the person the map pack just sent you and turn them into a phone call for one service, one clear action. That's it. So once you have the Google Map Pack and it's working, and once you have website and it's converting leads from random traffic to actual phone calls or actual website form fills, you have a proven system. You've built the pipes. You know that when someone finds you, they call. Now the only question is how to get more of them. Because between those 2, you're gonna get a couple calls a month, then a bunch of spam. How do you get more people finding you? Now that's where LSA ads come in. LSA stands for Local Service Ads. They show up at the very top of Google, the thing that we saw a second ago, above the map pack, above everything. Now the cool thing about this is that you only pay when someone actually calls you through the ad. It's not per click, it's not per call. We had a client running LSA ads after we'd already built this all out, the GBP and the website, and he was paying 20 to 40 bucks for a call. For a remodeling company where a single kitchen job is worth $30,000 to $80,000, that math is disgusting, it's embarrassing. LSA ads don't work the same for everyone. Google ranks LSA ads partly based on your review count and your rating. So if you try to run LSA ads before you've built up your Google business profile and reputation and reviews, before you've established the local trust, Google shows your ad less and charges you more, and the leads are thinner. The Google business profile has to come first. It's not an opinion. This is how the algorithm works. The foundation makes the ads cheaper and more effective. Without it, you're just paying more. If the Google business profile is ranking and you have at least 20 solid reviews, you're ready for LSA ads. Go to Google's local service ads platform, set up your profile, go through the Google guaranteed verification process, and set a weekly budget that you're comfortable with. I'd recommend between $300 to $500 a week, and track every call. Once you know your cost per call and your close rate, you can scale the budget up with confidence.
The last one, and my least favorite, is Facebook ads.
Facebook ads have a reputation problem in the remodeling space. Talk to almost any contractor who's tried them and you'll hear the same thing over and over again. Bad leads, tire kickers, people who filled out a form and then never answered the phone. There's a study out of Harvard Business Review that looked at what happens to leads based on how fast someone follows up. The finding was disgusting. If you contact a lead within 5 minutes of them filling out a form, you are 100 times more likely to actually reach them than if you wait 30 minutes. 100 times. Think about what happens with a Facebook lead in most remodeling companies. Someone fills out a form at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. The owner sees it next morning, calls at 9 p.m. That's 14 hours later. The lead has already gone and called 2 other companies. The lead wasn't bad. You were. Or rather, the follow-up was. Facebook ads work differently than Google. On Google, someone is searching because they have a project right now. They're thinking of it. On Facebook, you're interrupting someone who wasn't thinking about a remodel 5 minutes ago. That means the lead is colder when it comes in and it needs more handling. 3 things have to be in place. First, someone has to call that lead within 5 minutes, non-negotiable. Second, that call has to qualify the lead. Budget, timeline, scope of project. That way you're not sending your estimator out to someone who wants a $500 fix. Third, whoever is making that call has to actually be able to sell, to build enough trust on the phone that the lead wants to actually meet you. If those 3 things are in place, Facebook leads close. If any one of them is missing, they don't. So before you run Facebook ads, make sure you have someone, you, a salesperson, virtual assistant, who can respond to leads within 5 minutes during business hours. Build a simple qualification script, budget, timeline, scope. If the lead qualifies, book the in-home estimate on that first call. Don't send them to a link to schedule themselves, book it while you have them on the phone. That's the system. The ads are actually the easiest part. The system is what actually makes them work. Every one of these channels exists on its own. Plenty of marketing agencies will sell you on any one of these in isolation and then call it a strategy for growth. Plenty of remodelers have paid for exactly that and watched money just disappear. It's like they're lighting money on fire. The reason sequence matters is that each layer in this stack makes the next one cheaper and more effective. Look at it like this. If you are on Facebook and you see an ad for a remodel and then you click on it and you sign up to learn more and then you're curious, so you go check them out on Google and then you can't find them. So instead you just sign up and you call the company that was ranking like number 2 because they had lots of reviews. Do you see why Facebook wouldn't work without the foundation in place? Maybe you're running LSA ads and you're ranked like number 2. You actually have a pretty good ad, but the guy above you has 50,000 bajillion reviews and you have 3. Who would you call? Or rather, maybe someone's searching organically on Google and they're looking for a bathroom remodeler. And they search on Google and they find the top 3. And in the top 3 is a general contractor, a kitchen remodeler, and a bathroom remodeler. Who would you call? If this logic makes sense to you, then you'll love my next video on actually how to build out the Google business profile piece by piece, step by step. Go ahead and watch it here, and I'll see you there.